Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Dansby Swanson,
as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Pulls this one in the air out to left.
James is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Stepping in for the Braves, Brandon Nimmo.
The left fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left.
And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases.
Relay!
Freeman ignores his coach. He's chugging for home.
And the run will score as the Braves strike first to lead it 1-0.
Well, there's one way to get up.
Digging in the switch hitter, Darren James.
He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
And the runner back safely. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Rickard is off at first with 2 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
2 out with the man at first. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Andreas Zamora,
as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back. Working for the punch out and the offering. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Hard 90, hard 90, hard 90.
A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing
stand up right here, stand up, pick it up.
Taken right now. Major traffic. You got to.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Aerial view there of St. Louis. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Pulled high in the air out to left field. James is going to get there, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in for his second at bat, Darren James. He singled his last time up.
Darren James.
He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Webster, the runner at first with 2 gone. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte's there. And that retires the side. They pick up 3. Ready for another shot now. Ozzie Albies.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. James has a play. 2 down. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, James. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come. Dave's got a couple of... Stepping in and ready for another shot, Darren James. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. From the stretch. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Line drive to center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Stand up, stand up, stand up.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Ready for another chance, Andreas Zamora. Rickard at third. James stands at second. No outs. Chopped weakly to the left. Camargo brings it in. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Albies brings it in time to first, and there are 2 away. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Michael Tolbert. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch into right field. That's a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. Now a 5-3 game.
Outside of taking a ball in the seat.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Lifetime against Drew Storen. He's 3 for 15. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is in the air to left field. James has a beat on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Darren James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Here it is, the 3-0. Lifted the other way down the left field line. On the run is Nimmo. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. Just to the west of the mighty Mississippi, we're at the home of the Cardinals. Alex Reyes, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Oh, Alex Reyes, one of the big arms, young up-and-coming arms in the game of baseball. Great fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Powerhouse slider, and I mean a true slider. His changeup has gotten better, and you can see why. When you watch this guy pitch, you'll know early on. If you see a lot of swings and misses early, Alex Reyes could be in for a really strong night.
And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Freddie Freeman.
Number 5, Freddie Freeman.
1-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite.
Standing in, Darren James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Guys, one of D-Rose former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle, play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2.
Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The relay, and he is in there.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
Coming to the plate now, Barack Alexander, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
I think that steal attempt was all about.
So here now is the pitcher, David Tan. 9-1-2 due up. Pulled high in the air out to left field. James is right there, and he puts it away for the first down. Striding in, Freddie Freeman. He reached on a single in his first try.
Freddie Freeman.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. James on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Into the box, Rob Brantley. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Rob Brantley.
The 0-1 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. James is over. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Brave. Striding in once again, Darren James. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard on the ground towards short. Swanson picks it up, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Cards leave one. Digging in to try it again, Darren James. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. From the stretch. And that one just missed outside. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 hit on the ground baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Hit out towards second. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Digging in once again, Dansby Swanson. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. The 0-2 delivery. Sharp ground ball to third. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. The throw home. Throw home by Brantley. Not in time, and the run's in to score.
Hey, D-roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Stepping up now, Barack Alexander. He flew out in his last at-bat. Cue shot here out towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Cards forced to settle for 1. 9th inning coming up. Cards lead it 4-1. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. 1 pitch, and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quickly and hit the showers. Good call.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. Afternoon baseball now on a lazy Sunday afternoon at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today, here's Ender Inciarte. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Braves, center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Looped out toward third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
The mark of a great pitcher is the ability to put people away when you have.
Stepping into the box, Darren James, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Line shot to first, and there's one away.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way.
So coming to the plate, Darren James will swing it from the left side right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over
it. Into the box now, Barack Alexander. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's a look over to first. A dive, but he's back. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Harper in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Michael Wacha. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Michael Wacha.
Softly hit here to the left side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, D-Row, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Harper is there, and that retires the side. Cards strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Stepping in, Darren James. He singled his last time up.
Darren James.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes ball 1.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third.
Right here on the back.
And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Now batting, Barack Alexander. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Barack Alexander.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. top, it's 2-0.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Harper at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Cardinals are out in front 4-0. So digging in now, Darren James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Sure, you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Ready once again, Johan Camargo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it. And the Cardinals have finished off a 3-game sweep here on home soil as this one is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
6-0 the final shutout score today. St. Louis jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Michael Wacha gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final lines for this afternoon.
Just about set for nighttime baseball from the gate. Luke Weaver gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's coming to the plate now, Darren James. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. 0. Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. It's been a promising start to the new year as they've taken 3 of the first 4 contests.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Up next for the Buccos, Danny Morales. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Now in the box, Chris Bostic. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit on the ground toward the left. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So worst case scenario, a 2-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this.
So striding forward now, Darren James. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and just one pitch after giving up the base knock, he uncorks a wild one and allows him to go to second. That's like giving a guy a double that he didn't even earn. That'll drive you crazy when you're on the mound.
A ball and a strike now. One pitch is a sinker taken for a strike 1 and 2. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field.
Here you go. Find the ball.
But
Find the
that'll hit
ball.
off the wall in left center. And the tying run comes around to score from second. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So stepping in, Barack Alexander. He drew a walk his first time up. James, the runner at second with 1 away. Outside, 2-1. The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat. to see a heater that he can do something with.
And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
The 2-2 pulled high in the air out to left field. Cortez moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in to try it again, Colin Moran. Third at bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Lifted the other way out to left center. James sprinting after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Nakamura.
Daniel Nakamura.
There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming.
Digging in and looking for more, Darren James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Throw in time and the side is retired. So they're held in check. Ready once again, Danny Morales.
Second baseman, Danny Morales.
The 1-1 home. Pulls this one in the air out to left. James will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Ready for another chance, Darren James. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick. This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
That ball's foul.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Hit down the line at first.
You're up.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. The Gateway Arch illuminates.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. And as we jump into action here, we've currently got a runner at first with 2 down in the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Darren James. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. He's set and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. The 0-2 home. And this one gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility. The 1-2 Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Shane Green is out from the bullpen now as he'll make.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And it's a 10-9 final at the end of this one. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Luis Castillo, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff. And when he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in this last one, he threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matty, I know they've caught a little bit of a losing streak right now, but they got good veteran presence, great veteran presence in that clubhouse. And I bet you someone steps up today and says, this stops. We get it done today, boys.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, Hero, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He had a triple in the game yesterday, finishing 1 for 4.
Adam Jones.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, James looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready now for Cincinnati, Adam Duvall. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. James is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Darren James. He hit a sac fly earlier.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First offering on its way. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. James, only 20 years old. He was taken in the 26th round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Count even now at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Duvall giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Digging in once again, Darren James. He flew out in his last at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. The 0-1 pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Yeah,
good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Boy, D-Roll, the pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing, and this is another example of they're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into that bullpen.
Ready for another shot now, Barack Alexander. He singled his last time up. Ready with the 0-1. Popped him up. Suarez shading to his right, and that's the third out. Into the box, Darren James. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Darren James.
He's set. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. 2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year as the lead for the Cardinals opens up now to 5-0.
Everybody has heard of a hitter punishing a curve or a slider that just hangs. Well, this was a cutter. It just hangs right there out over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. No hits to this point. Hit in the air to left field. James is there.
2-2.
1 down.
Cut it, cut it. Hold it, hold.
Settling in now, Adam Duvall. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. The Reds down to their last strike. Hit hard on the ground to third. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The St. Louis Cardinals took the lead in the second inning and rode that until... From the Queen City, we're live inside Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, the second of 4 between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. It's baseball on the show. Derek Lewis is on the mound for the Reds in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, you can only make your first Major League start one time, and boy, did he make the most of it. How about he starts his first game and he gets to win? Not a bad way to start your career off. And he's going to try to make it 2 for 2 and try to win this one today.
And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
Outside, 3-0 now.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Bullet back up the middle. Jones has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D.
Striding in once again, Darren James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
1-0 the count. Martinez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. In the dirt here. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Jones, and that retires the side. A couple of digging in for his second at bat, Adam Duvall. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Pulled high in the air out to left field. James will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Derek Lewis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Derek Lewis.
This one's flared out toward left. James. And he's got it. A great play for out number 2. Well, sometimes you see diving catches that happen because of a bad route, but that certainly wasn't the case here. That's an exceptional route efficiency as calculated by ShowTrack, and it's evident it was a big reason why. Into the box now, Darren James. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Comes set with the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th, and we are tied 2-2. The next to bat for St. Louis, Darren James. He flew out in his last at bat. First offering on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. The windup and the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 1-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Duvall arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Comes set, and the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. James is over, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is that they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The St. Louis Cardinals came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Drew Storen claims the win out of the pen, his first. John Brebbia hammers down the save, his 4th of the. Almost set for evening baseball from Great American Park in Cincinnati. Tonight it's game 3 of the sport. Sal Romano gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. Was able to pitch into the 6th inning. Wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. A 1 pitch on its way. A fastball that just misses inside. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He will give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Peraza over to his right. 1 out.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the plate putting the digits down. That's Brian McCann. I don't think he gets enough credit for his defense. The ability to massage a pitching staff, soft hands, and a nice throwing arm to second base. We already know from the offensive side, he's a multiple-time All-Star with the ability to launch.
And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Barack Alexander. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. 3-0 to him now. The 3-0. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away. So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Michael Wacha, and a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. The 2-2.
Come on!
Hit towards first. You're here. Right to him. And he'll take it to the bag himself. And a great job of pitching out of the bases loaded situation as the side is retired. Now at the plate, Adam Jones. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Adam Jones.
Line drive to left. And a base hit there for the Reds, their first of the ball game.
Here we go. 2-2-2.
And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat.
Right fielder, Max Kepler.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit in the air out to left. James is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Darren James. He reached on a single in his first try. Now the pitch. high and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. The 1-0. And a bouncing ball, foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Up around the face. The 2-1.
Run it out,
Now
run it
here's
out.
a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Digging in, Eugenio Suarez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's through for a hit.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into it.
So striding in, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Cardinals take a 2-1 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
At the plate, Adam Duvall. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Adam Duvall.
The windup and the 0-1. Now Zimmer with a swing and a deep drive to left. And this one is gone. A home run.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Drilled to the left side. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
No runner. Not home.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping.
In is Joey Votto now. It was a walk in his last trip.
Joey Votto.
Now here's the pitch. Soft liner to the left side. To make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Darren James.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
A ball and a strike. Chopped weakly to the left. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Not a lot of offense to go around, but a very...
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games. But they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that.
Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Reds since 2000. Now at the plate, Scooter Gennett. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy.
Digging in now, Darren James. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in fresh off a victory last time out, but it comes on the heels of a 5-game losing streak prior to that.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win Game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win Game 4.
In now, Eugenio Suarez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Line toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. Into the box now, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds.
Make the turn, find the ball.
And there's a base hit on the line. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
So stepping in, Antoine Webster. He drew a walk his first time up. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. A runner on first with 2 away. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in. Two one, here it is. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left.
Leading off for the Reds.
The 1-2. On the ground to the left side. Webster has it, throws in time, and that's out number 1. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Skied in the air to straightaway left. James moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tucker Barnhart comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. That's lifted the other way out to left. James is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Digging in to try it again, Darren James. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball in for a strike.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good 4-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Nice adjustment by the batter right there. You cannot fault the pitcher for going to that well again. First one he swings and misses through, and this one the batter's able to execute and drive it for a base hit.
Striding in once again, Antoine Webster. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. This pitch is popped up, and this will be taken in there by McCann, and that ends the inning. Leave 1.
The first baseman
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now. Digging in once again, Darren James, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Ready for another shot now, Antoine Webster.
Third baseman, Antoine Webster.
Skied into straightaway right. Heading after it is Kepler. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Ready for another chance? Brian McCann. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. A pause, and the 0-2. In the air now out to left field. James is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Reds are down and ordered. Our score remains 2-1.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
5-1 the final total in today's game. St. Louis came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Shane Green claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's it. So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and 1 gone in the inning.
The left fielder, number 8, Darren James.
4-1, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Giving Chase his good one. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Brandon Maurer enters to do the pitching in best case.
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
Just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park in our... And now the Cardinals number 4 hitter, Darren James. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Striding in, Sean Cortez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. James is under it. One down. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Hernan Perez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. In the air now out to left field. DeYoung backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense.
Digging in for his second at bat, Darren James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base paths, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Wong at second. DeYoung is over at first with one away. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. So now two men in scoring position. Leading off the inning, Larry Morales, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
James is there and he makes the catch for the out. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Darren James. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just...
Striding in now for the Nats, Larry Morales. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ground ball left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away. Victor Robles digging in now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. James is there. 2 down. Ready once again, Darren James. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch to him. Changeup in for a strike. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cortez has a beat on it, and that's the second out of the inning. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. Standing in, Sean Cortez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Working for the punch out and the offering. This is line to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Turner rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score as it's now a 2-run game. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of this 3-game series. Playing for the sweep tomorrow.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. St. Louis took the lead in the second inning. And afternoon baseball now from the banks of the Anacostia River and Max Scherzer starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Max Scherzer. Hello, Chief. It's Max. And it's not age at 99. This is one of the best pitchers in the game of baseball. upper to mid-90s fastball, powerhouse slider.
All right, he's up. You're up.
And he runs out of gas between bases. They tag him out to end the inning. Cards forced to settle for one. We'll move. Digging in the switch hitter, Darren James. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First offering on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. This is skied into short left center. Layton is in pursuit. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Cards strand. Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Max Scherzer, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Skied in the air to straightaway left. James on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. The next to bat for St. Louis, Darren James, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Now the 1-0. Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Count is 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin.
Center fielder, Brian Goodwin.
The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. James moves over, and that retires the side. Striding into the box, Darren James. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2. Two-0 count. The pitch. 3-0 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Now the 3-0 offering. And that's off his leg on the mound. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time.
You know, Dero, there's a school of thought that says, hey, never dive into first base, but that dive just bought himself a base hit.
Yeah, I didn't go to that school, Dan. I was known for diving into first base. I'll tell you what, they'll say all the right things like, oh, the ball beats you there, you get there faster if you run instead of dive. When you smell a knock, it's tough not to just want to dive at that bag like a chocolate donut.
There's ball 4. At the plate, Jose Martinez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Stepping up to the plate, Sean Cortez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Grounded to third. Webster scoops it up on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the run comes. Stepping into the box, Brad Miller. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Lifted down the line in left. James on the move. Around first, digging for 2. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon.
A player receives advice about the refining of his game. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
MLB The Show has Thursday night baseball from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Milwaukee Brewers and the St. Louis Cardinals. Two of the game's best bats slug it out. Back in just a moment. Michael Wacha, a right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Michael Wacha, if he brings the straight changeup, that's his best pitch. Drafted in the first round out of Texas A&M University. Good fastball, not a great fastball. 92 to 95, more of a straight fastball. The curveball is good, but he's known for the straight changeup. If he brings that good changeup, he can shut anybody down.
Left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roy, because this...
Standing in, Darren James, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They're coming off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well, winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, Matty, they're coming off a short homestand, a little 5-1 stretch in there.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Now at the plate, Darren James comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a drive out to left center field. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Coming to the plate now, Andrés Zamora, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here now the 2-2. Runner goes for third. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Digging in now for the Brewers, Christian Bethancourt. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. James going back on it to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So now the Brewers pitcher, Brent Suter, third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. The 2-1 home. This is hit the other way out toward left field. James moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Digging in, Darren James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this will be fouled away. Still only 1 out in the inning. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Shaw takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. Here's Starlin Castro.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout. Quickly 1 away. Sometimes we use the phrase digging in. Darren James. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 home gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Now batting, Andreas Zamora. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Zamora.
Runners on the move for second. Taken for strike 3, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
They ran the risk of a strike him out, throw him out play there, but that was a good job of getting in there successfully. On 3-2, there's a decent chance the hitter puts the ball in place, so it can be a good time to be aggressive just like that.
Center fielder number 4, Charles Stagwood.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Michael Tolbert. He singled his last time up. James at second with 2 down. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Santana moves over, and that ends the inning. Cards leave 1. They'll try and hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Digging in and looking for more, Javier Dominguez. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. So 1-1. Line drive. He makes a spectacular catch. What a way to end this one.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Redbirds jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Drew Storen gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. John Brebbia closes the door for the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. MLB The Show has baseball for you on a Saturday night in St. Louis, Missouri. Tonight it's the third of this 4-game weekend series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Kendall Graveman will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. Was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year. Hit high and deep out to left. James ranging back at the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Christian Bethancourt. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Lifted in the air out towards left center. James sprinting after it. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces.
Digging in the switch hitter, Darren James, is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. And now a pitch on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Ripped on the ground to first. Alonso is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Leading off for the Brewers, right fielder, Javier Dominguez.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. Striding in once again, Darren James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch on its way. And a ball 1-0. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Now the 2-0. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Yelich is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now. Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Afternoon baseball now on a lazy Sunday afternoon at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend. Carlos Martinez gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Dan, D-Row, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
Here it comes on 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Ripped down the line. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
The 3-2 pitch. Line towards center field. Kane will get there and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for the Cardinals. We are still scoreless. Here's Yonder Alonso. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's 2 for 4. He also has 1 home run. Skied in the air to straightaway left. James has a play. He's got it 1 away.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this.
Digging in to try it again. Lorenzo Cain 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. DeYoung onto the grass. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. In is Christian Yelich. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Christian Yelich.
Fly ball to straightaway left. James is in pursuit, and the inning is over. Up 3 down. Ready for another chance. Darren James.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. The 2-1 home. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A bouncer up the middle. Garcia has it. And there's one away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Darren James. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Smoke on the ground left side. And there's his first base hit in this one. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Antoine Webster. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now a snap move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Popped up. There to take it is Alonso, 1 away. Ready once again, Jose Martinez. Last time through was a base hit. The 2-1. Hit well on the ground to first. And another base hit for him as he's gone 3 for 3 in this one.
Get out.
Oh, and he's not going to make it to third as he's gunned down by the right fielder, and that's a tough second out. Next for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich. He was a double play victim last time around. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, James. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Starlin Castro. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Starlin Castro.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. And there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot. And you could tell that it affected him. He was fuming, and he really wanted that last pitch. And the result, he lost focus and made another bad pitch.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. James is camped under this one. And that's out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Darren James. He singled his last time up.
starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
1 ball, no strikes the count. 1-0 count. Here it is. Fouled off.
Come on,
Hit
beat it
sharply
out,
on
beat
the
it out.
ground. Castro has it, and that's the first out.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB. Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Hard on the ground toward short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here.
Now at the plate, Darren James. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today. As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in to get those guys to respect it and open up that outer half of the plate.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. In the air out to straightaway left. Happ is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. The next to bat for St. Louis, Darren James, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here. And the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Grounded to short.
Stand up, right here.
He'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends the inning. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. St. Louis is out in front, 2-0. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Albert Almora. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hit on the ground toward the left. Webster takes it in. And that's the second out. So coming to the plate, Darren James. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First offering on its way. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. 2 down, runners at first and second.
Dig.
Bryant is up with it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. They're up 2-0. Here's Chris Bryant now. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what is he doing? He shows up. Rookie of the year, MVP. I mean, get
2.
To make a spectacular catch. Wow.
No runner. Cut home.
Certainly a highlight reel grab that we just witnessed. So here it is again with show track, and the high 90s route efficiency is what stands out. He read it off the bat exceptionally well and closed ground. Digging in once again, Darren James. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Morrow, a veteran at 35 years of age. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Woodall moves over. And that's the first out of the inning.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. St. Louis led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. We are set to bring you baseball from one of the... Kyle Hendricks is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the keys to look for with this guy this afternoon, he's had a really difficult time getting people out with runners in scoring position. Over 300 average against coming into this start. He's really struggled when there's been traffic on the bases, and this is something he's going to have to clean up.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Come on, get there,
Bounce
get
to
there,
first.
get there.
Caratini is there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So in now for Chicago, Victor Caratini, a base hit in his first trip.
Victor Caratini.
This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. There's one. On to first to complete the double play. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. A ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Around first.
On it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Now to the plate, Antoine Webster. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 2-2. Sent out to straightaway center field. Happ has a beat on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. The relay. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. Now batting, Jose Martinez reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. 0-1, here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On now to the bottom half of it. Now in the box, Darren James. And Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Well, you don't need us to tell you. It's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting...
Into the box, Darren James. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Cishek's ready. Here he comes, 0-1. And misses badly on a pitch down in the dirt. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
The 1-2 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Just a bit low, ball 3.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Another full count offering on its way.
He's up right here, right
Lifted
here.
the other way out to left center. Happ on the move. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. All tied at 1-1.
Leading off for the Cubs, first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And they have taken the lead.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can agree. Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one. But a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
Well, with the roof shut, the conditions will be comfortable here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Zach Davies, a Washington-born right-hander, gets the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
James is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And with that, time to take a glance at the... Digging in the switch hitter, Darren James. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, for me, I'm going to go off script here. I think one of the keys to winning this game, I get it. The pitcher has to throw strikes. The offense has to show up. But I need more energy, more focus. I need guys flying around. I need guys looking like they want to win a ball game.
And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Swing hard liner to left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging a bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This is skied into short left center. Arcia ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Kendall Graveman. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Stepping into the box, Christian Bethancourt. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Christian Bethancourt.
Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, James. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, Darren James. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is fouled at the plate. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Lifted the other way down the left field line. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th. Ready for another chance, Darren James, and they're runners at the corners now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Gone! So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 4th home run here in the early going. And with it, the Cardinals have increased their lead 4-0.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
Digging in and looking for more, Darren James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Davis on second, Webster at first, 2 out in the inning. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Castro. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. Cards stepping in and ready for another shot, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. On to Alonso. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Here's Starlin Castro. Past battles with Kendall Graveman. He's only 1 for 10. The 1-2 pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second.
Here we go. Relay.
Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, we've been waiting for an opportunity like this since the game started. 1 out, and our first run is 90 feet away. The challenge now is to get him home.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, James. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will beat the throw, safe at the plate, and they're on the board.
Well, he was gunning for a complete game shutout, but it just wasn't in the cards here. But anytime you can go 9 innings and give up only 1 single run, you've done pretty good for yourself and your team.
And tonight's comes to a almost ready for baseball in Milwaukee. The roof is closed and the atmosphere perfect inside Miller Park. And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Darren James. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times, his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble.
Run hard, you're scoring, you're scoring, you're scoring.
Tolbert is on his way home. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Antoine Webster. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So striding forward now, Yonder Alonso. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. James on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Cut it. Hold on to it.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense.
Digging in to try it again, Darren James. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
The 1-0 home. This is line to left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Digging in, Christian Bethancourt, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Pulled high in the air out to left field. James is there, and he'll bring this one in. Ready for another shot now. Darren James will swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is a sinker that gets a swinging strike.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Shoots this one over to first. Alonso is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. In is Christian Yelich. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here now the 2-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. James is after it. He gets there, and that's the second out. Digging in now for the Brewers, Orlando Arcia, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, James. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Digging in once again, Christian Bethancourt. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch hit on the ground to third, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Brewers strand a couple. They still lead it 2-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Eddie Acevedo will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Jet Bandy will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. First delivery to him on the way. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. 8th inning from Milwaukee.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game. And it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Brewers. MLB Network has baseball on a Sunday. Garrett Cole is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Dan, D-Row, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Into the box now, Jose Martinez, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And now they've got him in a rundown. The tag, and he is out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Darren James. He singled his last time up. From the stretch. No balls and a strike to count. A fastball right over the outside corner. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Yelich will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Next for Milwaukee, Domingo Santana. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Here's Yonder Alonso. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-2. Skied down the left field line. James sprinting after it. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach. Ready once again, Darren James. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's set, and the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. But he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the inning is over. Now at the plate, Christian Bethancourt. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Christian Bethancourt.
The 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. James is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Lorenzo Cain. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Skied in the air to straightaway left. James giving chase, and he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. We've played 8 full. It's the Brewers 7 and the Cardinals nothing. The next to bat for St. Louis, Darren James, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove in the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going again.
MLB The Show is at the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri, and lovely Busch Stadium. Tonight it's the Michael Wacha will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it.
Striding into the box, Darren James, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, guys, 7-2 on their recent homestand. You get on the road, you wake up in the morning, nice breakfast in you, and you tell the cabbie.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Next up for New York, Jeff Salem. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-2 delivery. Fly ball into straightaway left. Oh, and he misses it. Running hard, he's digging for second. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he'll get in there safely. Nick Castellanos now. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Here now the 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it. James makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. Stepping up now, Darren James.
Number 8, Darren James.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Pitch out, nothing doing. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. A bare hand for 1. On to first, and they get them both. Nicholas Castellanos will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. This is in the air to left, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Next for the Mets, Clay Parrish. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. James is in pursuit, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes
At the plate, Darren James. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
1-1. The 1-1 home. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. The 1-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. The 2-2. Hit back up the middle. Rosario's got it. And there's one down now. Couple of good pitching performances.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. First opened in 2006. We're at beautiful Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri.
Tonight it's game 3 of this 4 games.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Darren James. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Here's Chris Davis now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Davis connects and sends it to deep left field. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 4th home run here in the early going as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball.
Here's Jay Bruce now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff.
He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
That one had extra bases written all over it. Great sliding catch, and he also kept the runners right where they were at.
Next up for New York, Ahmed Rosario. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Softly hit out towards short, and that'll be the 2nd out. Digging in to try it again, Darren James. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air out to center field. Refsnyder is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. Down in. Striding in once again, Rob Refsnyder. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Belted high in the air out to left. James racing back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Nicholas Castellanos. He's 0 for 1 thus far. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. lifted in the air out towards left center. James on the move. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. The relay throw. Throw won't get him.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games now.
Ready once again, Darren James. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a strike.
0-1.
Missed with a slider. Ramos, a native Texan. He was a 21st round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Line drive, base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. So a line drive double here has him in business to start the inning. And as you see there, he's currently pacing this Redbirds team in that category. Chris Davis will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. And a fastball misses there, ball 4. Digging in once again, Antoine Webster. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Webster.
The 2-2. Now both runners are breaking. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready for another chance? Jose Martinez. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Ready for another shot now, Breivik Valera. A couple of groundouts on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Oh, 0-2, here it comes. Struck him out, so 2 men are dead here, but there's still 1 big hit away from maybe opening this thing up a bit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Barack Alexander. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Oh, and it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run. So digging in now, Clay Parrish. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, what a play. The second for 1. Just late. He's safe.
But they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. Digging in and looking for more, Darren James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Knee-high slider. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Well,
baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them like professionals.
Just to the west of the mighty Mississippi, we're at the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium. At the plate, Evan Gattis. No score here as we play inning number 2.
Evan Gattis.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. James is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Coming to the plate now, Clay Parrish, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. 0-1, here's the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. James will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Digging in, Darren James. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, D-Row. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
He saw a few balls down in the zone earlier in that at-bat, but finally got a pitch he liked and promptly deposited it over the fence. Made the pitcher pay.
Leading off the inning, Ahmed Rosario, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. 1 away here to begin the 3rd. At the plate, Darren James. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. James is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage. But, of course, these days, there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case, he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this. But
Darren James will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Missed with a slider. The 1-1. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Go the Cardinals. The next to bat for St. Louis, Darren James. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Davis leads off first with 1 away. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0. Now the 2-0. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Conforto sprinting after it. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Nick Castellanos now. Lifetime against Drew Storen. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. This is hit high and deep out to left. James facing back. Still ranging back. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming.
And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it. And the Cardinals bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The St. Louis Cardinals took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Carlos Martinez earns win number 4 on the season as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Noah Syndergaard pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.